Hello and welcome to TAPTime, brought to you by P3 Performance. I'm Sports Psych Mike, and today we're going to expand a bit on this TAP model. Take a look at when you were at your worst and when you were at your best, and then we'll use the TAP Activity worksheet for a better understanding of you and how your thoughts affect your individual performance. So as you learned in the first TAP video, your thoughts do indeed affect your performance. We've established it's a fact that successful athletes think differently. They have belief systems that support their success, and they actively work to manage their thought patterns. TAP and P3 thinking are mental training tools that focus on the uniqueness of our self-talk or internal dialogue, which, if actively practiced in a purposeful, productive, and possibility manner, can lead to enhanced performance, mental toughness, and resilience. So remember, events happen. How you choose to think about that event is up to you. So you've got an event, leads to thoughts, your interpretation, your perception of the events, and ultimately leads to some kind of a response, be it emotional or psychological. Today, you'll learn how to identify the patterns in your individual thought structure and how you meta-tag specific or interesting information. The first step is I want you to go and list the events below when you were at your worst. Then, you're going to take a couple of minutes and list events below when you were at your best. Take some time and do this. Afterwards, you're going to go over to this worksheet, which is exactly the thoughts affect performance diagram, and then you're going to write in one of the events. Doesn't matter which one you pick, whether you want to start when you're at your best or at your worst, but complete the section, and eventually it will lead you to identifying patterns that occur when you're at your best and when you're at your worst. And over time, once you see these patterns, then you'll be able to write down what you can do to change the patterns. You can look at how your thoughts were with the particular performance when you were at your best and at your worst. Where was your attention? Was it on something other than what you can control, which is ultimately you? And then rate how your energy and or your anxiety levels were as well. So to recap, there's a direct link between your thoughts, your emotions, and physical state which affect your performance. You can indeed discipline the mind to be confident and trusting under duress. How we think can become a self-fulfilling prophecy. Mindset is a mental attitude that determines how you will interpret and respond to situations, and you control you. Want to know more or find worksheets for how to create self-awareness of when you are becoming physically out of control? Learn how to control the controllables? Get your mental skills workbook at Sports Psych Mike on Facebook, where you can find worksheets for understanding these skills and much more.